All right, welcome to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and we have a very special guest here today, and I'm not going to tell you yet who, but if you're in education or in any school this week, you'll know what special week it is. It is reading week, basically, and it is Dr. Seuss's birthday.
Yes.
So, saying that, we have a special guest in the house. We'll bring him on a little bit later. But in the meantime, we have the principal of Hollywood, and they are a pre-K through 8th school. It's about 165 students, and this is Mr. Michael Wilburn. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for coming on. And you're the principal of Hollywood. We've had you on before, but tell us a little bit about your background, where you've been to school, your education, and how you got here.
Okay. I graduated from Sylvania High School, went to Northeast Community College at night, worked during the day.
That was hard, probably.
It was tough. Worked at a hardware store actually from 7 to 5, and I had to be at class every evening at 5:30, so I would leave straight from the hardware store and go there. And, of course, took night classes, transferred to Jacksonville State University, got a degree in biology and health. Then I decided I wanted to get into administration, and at that time you had to be a teacher for 3 years before you could go back and get an administration degree, and I didn't have 3 years experience teaching, so I decided to get a master's degree in biology, so I got that, and then I went back and got an add-on in administration. Got my first teaching job at Pisgah, taught there for 7 years, left there, went to Ider for 1 year, left there, went to Northland Mountain for 5 years, then I went to Section as assistant principal for a year, and now I've been at Hollywood for 5 years.
As principal?
Yes.
Good. How you like it?
I love it.
Do you miss teaching?
There's days that I like being around the kids, but there's really good days when sometimes you just go in the office and say, okay, I just need a break and get away.
Well, and originally you were just going to be an administrator. You just needed to go through teaching. So
Right.
I think it's always a good practical experience to be a teacher, though.
Oh, yes.
Gives
yes.
you some real life.
Yes. You can see what they deal with day to day.
Yeah, it is. All right. So let's talk about, you got a new program you're trying to, well, it's not really a new program, but it is a new program. And you're trying to help the kids who struggle or even excel in your reading and math programs. Right. So tell us about it.
The state has adopted a new testing program, which is changing after next year, but right now it's Global Scholar or Scantron testing, and you've got so many standards that you have to meet, of course, following the course of study, and we have students that are either on grade level or some of them that are way ahead of grade level, and one of the things that we're struggling with at our school is the kids that are on grade level or above grade level are not getting the standards that they need to move up as far as proficient growth as far as the state is concerned. And so we've started this program called the Master 5 program, where we take 5 standards of whatever level the students are at, 3 in math or 2 in reading, or vice versa, yes, just to make sure that we cover at least 5 standards and 3 or 2 from each one of the core areas. And we're challenging our kids to learn those, and of course we have ceremonies. We're about to have our first one next Friday to reward the kids that have achieved those 5 standards. And
when do you take the tests?
We actually start in the fall, and it gives us kind of a baseline of where our kids are. Then you get the opportunity that you take it in the winter, and you can see how much growth you've had, but the one that counts for the state is in the spring.
It's in the end of the year.
So, yes.
Okay, and so, and it's not just kids who are under their levels, it's also, you were telling me, some kids that are over their level. So you have a student who is actually reading at a 9th grade level, but yet you guys only go through 8th grade.
Right.
So how do you address that? That's got to be kind of challenging.
That's probably the biggest challenge we have is you'll have a 5th grade student that's on the 9th grade level when they test in the fall or in the winter, and the state still expects them to grow. Well, they're not getting those standards that they need in the classroom because they're in the 5th grade level.
How are you addressing that?
Well, we've got several computer programs that we've purchased to try to get those kids to the level. We've got an RTI block in which the teacher goes and takes the standards that they need and finds extra practice for them to raise them in that area. But that's the biggest problem that we have is we got a lot of students that score in the red at the end of the year, but yet they're above the grade level they're supposed to be. But according to the state, they hadn't grown as much that year as they should have grown, but they're still way ahead of where they're supposed to be.
Yeah, that's hard. I mean, because if they're in 9th grade level, they're obviously have grown well beyond their 5th grade level. So, I mean, they've grown.
Yes.
I mean, they've grown 4 grade levels.
And that's a problem in a lot of schools is we're not challenging gifted students, and that's where we're at. Is they're special education also. They're gifted. They're far beyond everybody else. So you've got to challenge those students and push them to be the best they can be as well.
That's true, and that's hard. And especially for those who don't know, but being in a classroom, you've got, like you in my classroom, you've got kids that are gifted, kids who aren't, kids who are just, and you've got them all, and you've got to somehow stimulate them all.
And even taking that 30-minute RTI block, it's hard to address every level of where every student is, and I mean it's a lot of time for a teacher to go and establish all those guidelines.
Are you pulling the ones that are above grade level in their own space, and
they basically keep a form and they turn it into me at the end of each month exactly what they've done with each one of the students and what standards that they've worked on, and so we monitor it that way to make sure that they're all getting what they need.
Well, good. And so then do you get to take another test here in a little bit and to see?
Yes, in the spring we'll take the one that's actually
not the
recorded.
one that counts. Like, you get a practice one between now and then.
Well,
no?
we've got several programs that use the same verbiage and
Really?
the same setup,
not real.
we
So
never know.
that's the scary part, because you won't know the real one until
Right.
it's done.
Right.
And then it's what it is.
And of course, that's all with taking a new program like this. Hey, we'll try it this year, and if it works, then it's something we're going to stay with. And if it doesn't, then we'll find something else.
That's right. Well, so now you're looking to reward the kids that are actually doing really well, that are going. What kind of rewards are you trying to do?
We've looked at carrying them to the movies. We've looked at carrying them bowling for a day, and I want it to be something that's all expense paid for the student. When we carry them, it's not on the parents to get them there. It's not expecting the parents to have to buy a ticket to get them there, and we want to be able to fund the whole thing. And of course, we're looking for sponsors to help us with that. If they've got something, that we can carry them to some event and make a big deal out of it, especially the first one. I feel like if we really reward them the first time, then everybody's going to work extremely hard.
Yeah. So what areas are you around that the businesses could pitch in?
There's movie theaters. There's the Hollywood 10 Cinema in Scottsboro has been very good to us in the past.
Okay.
They have helped us tremendously, and of course, it's one of those things that you hate to keep calling the same people and asking them over and over. And
the good news, though, it's really mostly a tax write-off for all these businesses.
Right.
So I know it's still, but when it's a tax write-off, businesses, it's a tax write-off, right?
Right, that's correct.
I mean,
That's correct.
How can you say no to kids when it's a tax write-off? Of course, it's easy for me to say, but it is. I mean, it's a tax write-off. So,
Right.
so you have and you have a bowling alley near you?
We do have a bowling alley. It's Victory Lanes is there in Scottsboro, in which I've tried to contact them a few times and just waiting on a call to be returned. But they've all been great. We have a fall festival every year, and it's amazing to me how many of the local businesses, especially Scottsboro, with us being on the outskirts of Scottsboro and not really
Right.
their school, and they've got their own city system.
That's
but
true.
They are very, very good to help us, and we really do appreciate all that they do for us.
So, okay, well, I even a shopping spree, would that be good?
Yes, anything any
Like
business
Walmart.
can do.
You guys have a Walmart?
We do.
So
We do.
Walmart could donate?
They actually donate 2 bicycles to us every year, and that's another program that we do for kids with their attendance and making A's and B's and just random act of kindness. They get a ticket each week that they got perfect attendance, and at the end of the year we draw out a boy and a girl, and they win those 2 bicycles. So that's
What about pizza?
Kids always love pizza.
Pizza? Do you have a pizza place?
We do. We have
Okay,
several.
so let's see. I'm trying to think of some other places. Pizza, McDonald's.
Yes. Which
My gosh, you know what a kid would do if they got a $20 gift certificate to McDonald's? I mean, it might not be a day thing, but that would still be pretty cool.
Right. And that's what we want, is something that they actually, and this is kind of against what we're doing, I guess, but takes them away from school for a day, even though,
We're trying to give them that extra,
be there and get that extra
as a
time.
reward.
But if you're working hard, then you deserve a day off.
Right. Or maybe somebody could donate something like an iPad or something small.
Right,
Those are, I know, I've got big dreams. But I can just think of a lot of things. Businesses, we need your help.
Yes.
Please call the school. What's the school phone number?
256-574-2054.
Okay, so there's no reason. Just call, talk to Mr. Wilburn over here, or talk to, I'm sure you guys got a secretary who answers the phone.
We do.
And just donate. I mean, these kids need to know that, hey, they can do it, and then there's a reward at the end. I mean, there's always self-reward, but it's always good to give, especially the little kids.
Yes.
I guess in high school it's more self-reward.
And that's what I've stressed to our teachers on, especially this being our first ceremony, is we want to make a big deal out of it, and we don't want to reward kids just because, well, they're a good kid and, they've acted right and done right. No, we want the ones that have actually gone through and mastered these 5 standards to show them the importance of it.
Well, good. All right, good. So, again, it's businesses, we need your help. We need you to call school, and we need you to donate. I mean, it could be gift certificates. It could be things that they could have. It could be going to your business and doing something. 256-574-2054. So call them tomorrow. So they're closed right now, but call them tomorrow. All right, well, that sounds good. So how many kids you got in the program?
We got all 165 kids are participating.
Oh, really?
So, yes, which I have no idea how many are going to make it. I can go to some classes, we've got several that are close, and they've got till next Friday to make it, but this being the initial one, I have no idea how many of them are going to be able to make it, but I want the reward for the ones that do make it to be something very substantial.
Okay, they need your help. We gotta reward these kids. That's awesome. So, well, thanks for coming on today.
Thank you for having us.
I'll say the phone number again before we leave for the whole program today to remind everybody. Businesses, we need you to call. So, okay, we'll be right back.
I'm hungry and leave satisfied at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon. Cloud's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients, and we hand toss our own pizza dough. Our pizzas are made from scratch when you order, so they're always fresh. And don't forget about our famous Sand Mountain cheese sticks. You can eat from the daily buffet or try a mouth-watering hamburger or cheeseburger. Come see your friends at Cloud's Pizza, Highway 71 in Higdon, and never leave hungry. Call ahead at 597-3100 for Cloud's Pizza. Visit us on Facebook at Cloud's Pizza and more.
Come see us at Cloud's Pizza.
Gigabit Internet residential service is now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber in Jackson and Marshall County. Residential gig service is now available for only $79.95. Call today to have your gig service installed at 256-437-5000. High-speed fiber residential gig internet service now available to customers of the North Alabama Electric Co-op with NAEC Fiber. Business and commercial customers can get gig service too. Call for pricing 256-437-5000. Gig service from North Alabama Electric Co-op. 256-437-5000.
Delivering top-quality primary health care locally. We are Northeast Alabama Health Services. With 7 locations, there's one near you. Scottsboro, Section, North Sand Mountain and Higdon, Skyline, Woodville, Fife, and Fort Payne. We accept Medicare, Medicaid, and of course your private insurance. If you're unemployed, low income, or have a high copay or deductible, you may also qualify for a reduced rate office visit as low as $16. Ask about our free medication program, and ladies, you may qualify for a free or reduced rate mammogram. Dental referrals for our patients with tooth removal and fillings for only $15. Putting your health concerns first, we're Northeast Alabama Health Services. Cervical cancer screenings now available at Northeast Alabama Health Services.
Looking around your home thinking it may be time for a new look? Let Comfort Gallery in Kimball help you make perfect choices for every room in your home. Living room, bedroom, dining room suites from all the major furniture manufacturers. If we don't have what you need in the store, browse our full color interactive kiosk to find exactly what you need. And don't forget a new mattress set. After all, sleeping well makes everything better. At Comfort Gallery, we offer free delivery and setup, 1 year free layaway, and 6 and 12 months same as cash. Comfort Gallery, 780 Main Street, 1 mile north of I-24, exit 152A in Kimball, Tennessee.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
Come enjoy pizza for lunch or dinner in a family-friendly atmosphere at Stevie B's Pizza in Fort Payne. Enjoy the buffet and salad bar anytime or have a specialty pizza made to order. At Stevie B's, take advantage of 2 Stamp Tuesday for adult and senior buffets and Thirsty Thursdays when drinks are free after 4 p.m. Take out any medium pizza weekdays between 2 and 5 for just $4.49. And on the weekends, take out any 2 large pizzas just $14.99. Book your parties now by calling Stevie B's at 256-979-1234. Stevie B's Pizza, 2200 Galt Avenue North, Fort Payne.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and if you're just now joining us, we're here with Hollywood School. They're a pre-K through 8th grade school. How about 165 students? And this is a very special week. So it is Reading Across, is it called Reading Across America?
Yes.
Reading Across America Week. And schools all over, my school included, are celebrating Dr. Seuss's birthday. How old was he? Do we know? I don't know. I should know this,
Maybe
right?
we could ask the Cat in the Hat.
Maybe we can ask somebody later. I don't know. We're going to have somebody here later. Maybe he'll know. Maybe he'll know how old Dr. Seuss is. Better find out. Okay, So anyways, we're here today. I just spoke to the principal, Mr. Wilborn, if you missed it. Businesses, we need your help. We need you to call the school, local businesses that can help out Hollywood. They're looking to reward their students who are actually finishing up, trying to improve their reading and their math scores for their Global Scholar. That's their end of the year testing program, and that's for those who are, maybe some of them are actually over readers and in ninth grade level, but they still need to increase a certain percentage, and they just want to reward the kids who are trying extra hard. So if you local businesses could call, the phone number is 256-574-2054, and give them a call tomorrow and say, hey, I'm willing to help donate whatever you can donate. Give certificates, money, it's okay. They'll take it all. So, all right, next to me I have Miss Alice Gross. She's a first grade teacher. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And then Missy Tollison, Miss Tollison, and you're the school counselor and you teach language arts, 7th and 8th grade. Welcome to the show. So, and let's you guys introduce yourself for just a minute, and then we'll talk about what we're going to talk about. So go ahead.
All right, I'm Alice Gross, and I teach first grade.
Okay.
And
Where'd you come? I mean, how long have you been teaching?
all right, I've been teaching for 36 years.
Wow.
I'm a graduate from Auburn University. And
36 years. That's a long time. Have you been teaching
Yes, it
first
is.
grade the whole time?
No, my majority has been in kindergarten, and I got to move up to first grade when I came to Hollywood School. So
Okay. How long have you been in Hollywood?
2 years. I actually have lived in Hollywood for 30-something years, and I actually got to come back and teach where I live, and I'm very excited to be there.
Well, that's cool. Well, good. I'm glad. Okay, what about you?
I'm a product of Jackson County Schools. I graduated from Skyline High School, worked at Section, then Hollywood, and from there, let's say since 2003, how long it's been.
Okay. So both of you, have you ever been an administrator? Or are you just teachers? Just teachers?
Teachers.
Okay. Well, good. All right, so we're going to talk about your Chromebooks today.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a pilot program in your
Yes.
classroom, and you just have a few that you've been
Yes.
using. So how did you get to be on the pilot program list? Do you know?
We were sent out an email from our curriculum coordinator and asked if we wanted to be a pilot program.
Okay.
And we had to give a reason why we wanted to be a pilot program. We also had, under that stipulation, we agreed to help other teachers learn how to use the Chromebooks and to kind of, we would use it in our classroom and kind of figure out how to use them in the classroom.
And then you get to teach
we'll
everyone
share
else.
with those ideas with
So-
other teachers.
So, and you're currently still being trained by,
Yes.
who's training you?
We have a technology coordinator that
Okay.
is training us. She comes by like monthly. She checks in with us and kind of sees what we're doing and sends out a questionnaire to kind of keep us on target and keep us just trying to see what the kids are learning and how we're using them. And she is also trying to work out where we'll have another training session. We had one training session.
Right.
And learned lots and hope to go back and learn some more.
Do you like it
I
so
do.
far?
I like it because the kids like it.
Right.
And they're excited about it, and we're learning together.
Well, I must say, after 36 years of teaching, that's good, because most teachers who have taught 36 years don't always want something new in their classroom because they've already got it. So,
They're doing an amazing job. I mean, she was a teacher, the aide they would always go log everything on every day, and now the kids go get it. They log on, they touch, they're just amazing.
Really?
How they're independent they are.
are their scores better? Have you noticed? If any of their
That's one of the things, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to get the Chromebooks, because I really feel like children, this is a technology age, and we want our children to have at their fingertips the tools they need to be better learners.
Right.
And the Chromebooks will allow us to have that. They will also allow them to be better test takers. It is what their world is going to be.
It is.
So,
Well, good. And you have 9 of them in your classroom.
Yes.
So what do you do with your 9?
We use Google Classroom. We even use it on some of the laptops. And we he talked about the Master File. We're able to assign different students different assignments so they can work on their level. You know, if it's something that we don't normally teach, we can have a video, flip grid, and then some questions and store, like a practice and then an
Right.
assessment.
Okay, and you do language arts. So, are there programs already on there? Or are you having to create the programs?
There's
or?
a lot of great resources, and then we use digital ReadWorks and
Okay.
different, and then a lot of them, like I have a student that she's 2 girls that are on 11th and 12th grade level, so we just find a teacher that teaches it and then use, some interactives. And
So how do you coordinate like your Chromebooks into that? I mean, do they just go? I mean, tell us.
we have usually our normal class, and then we have a time, then we'll split up and do our work, our Master 5 work or our
So
standards work.
do you post like the actual wherever you found these stuff on the internet on their
Yes.
Google Classroom?
Yes.
And then they go click
They
on
go.
that link.
Yes.
And so have you done any testing through the actual Google Classroom?
We've taken a couple of things that actually link with Google Classroom. We've not created anything.
Created, but linked with
like
it.
it was linked with it. And it's
Oh, good.
given
And
us
do you
a
like
score.
it as well?
I do. I wish I had more time to
More time.
play, but
Yeah, I know. It would
or not play, but because we,
Learn.
of course we want it, but learn how to do. I mean, it's amazing what all they could do.
So next year is your job to teach all of them.
I think they need to come down and teach us.
So,
that
so-
would be great.
So here's the thing: you can't retire next year. I know you got
No, I
36 years,
don't
but no
wanna retire
retiring. That would be bad because then the person who knows about all of it would retire. Not good. No retiring yet. So, well, good. It sounds like you guys done a lot. What is your favorite thing about using it?
The levels. I think it's great that you can have a student in 2nd grade and a student on 2nd grade level and a student on 11th grade level, and nobody realizes that they're on different levels.
All right, good. All right. So, what is required? Well, you already said what was required of the pilot program, and that was.
That we will reteach other
Okay.
teachers at a in-service in August, and we also check in. We check in with them monthly to see what we are learning, and just kind of makes you accountable.
Do you still
And
get
that's a
some more
good
training
thing.
next year being this, like to help the
They're
teachers?
looking at doing one more training for us. so.
Okay.
But in doing that also, she does the technology person comes by your classroom and she does help you along the way too.
Where is she from? Is she school district?
She
She's
works
from
for the district.
Okay, so she doesn't like work from Google or anything. She just works for the school district. Okay. How many Chromebooks do you have in your classroom?
I have 19 and that I have 19 students. So each student has their own Chromebook
How often do you use them?
every day.
Oh, really? Every day?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
That is something that has to kind of be worked out with each classroom teacher, is the setup that she wants to use in her classroom. Some teachers like to have a computer center, and they put them over at the computer center, and the child uses it at the computer center. But with the Chromebooks, that's the way I used to do, was have a computer center. But the Chromebooks, since each child can have their own Chromebook, they're out in the room.
Right.
They are at their desk, and my first graders do fine with it being at their desk. They go to their desk, they go into their program, they can get on to our homepage, Jackson County's homepage. They have a password that goes into their Chromebook, and
Their own
they're
password?
comfortable.
They can
yes,
and they can remember and put it in?
They have their own number that opens up their Chromebook, and they put it in all by themselves.
Wow, that's pretty good I think it's pretty good for
Yes.
first grade.
It's pretty amazing.
They're amazing.
I mean,
It is.
I've heard that first graders can't really do that, but that's pretty good.
They are not scared of the computers.
Chromebook.
They're not scared of any.
They're
of it.
also touchscreen. Their
Yes.
Chromebooks are touchscreen. Ours are not, but theirs are touchscreen. So
yeah.
it's
Yes.
they're used to that. They're not they're not afraid of it.
Yeah, so really it's more like just a big tablet.
Yes, like when I went to training, and there was a lot thrown at us, a lot of new stuff, and I would just be sitting there and say, "Okay, just calm down, just touch the screen." Just touch it, and it will do what you want it to do. So I just, that was a very big comfort for me, just to be able to touch it.
Well, good. Yeah, I've had them, and they're not touchscreen. Or the ones
No,
we have
mine are
either.
not. Or
so,
the ones in my classroom are not. But
so that makes it a little bit easier.
They also have a speaker that there's a little speaker on there that you can actually tell the Chromebook where to go or what you want. You just talk into it.
Are they all going to be like yours when you get them, or
I'm assuming they will
They're
because
supposed to be.
the
They're supposed
pilot
to.
program would be.
so? What can first graders do on it? Now you said you use it mostly for reading and math, and that
Yes.
next year you hope to incorporate some science. But So what are some things that you do on it? Like,
Well, they can actually, we've put they have tabs that they've put down at the bottom. They can go into their Zern program all on their own.
what's a Zern program?
Zern is an individual program that reteaches the lesson that I have taught that day. So they actually go back into it, hear the lesson again. They do sprints, which are math facts in a fun way, and they do a lesson. And so after they do their lesson, then they put it in their journal, their math journal.
So do you ever record the lessons like you in front of a video and upload that, or is it just where you send them to on a link that they go to?
They get it from a link.
Okay.
I think that's what you would.
Yeah. I mean, you could record you.
Yeah, there are ways that I can, as I learn on the Chromebooks,
I
that the
don't know how
Chromebooks
yet.
will
I've never
do
done
some of
that,
those
but-
things, which is
So it'd be like
going to
you're
be very
virtually
fun.
the
Yes.
teacher, but you're really there in the classroom.
Yes, it's
So-
going to be fun to learn some of those.
Yeah, that'll
ones.
be a lot of fun. So, what are some of the considerations the classroom teacher will need to consider when using the Chromebooks?
Well, because you have 19 Chromebooks, you're going to have to think about how you're going to keep them charged up, outlets available for you, where you're going to store them.
Do you have plugs for all? I mean, do you have an outlet for all of it? What about yours? What do you do?
I'm very fortunate that my school gave me a charging cart where I put all the Chromebooks into the cart, and they're all charged up each night, and they can go all day without being plugged back up. So
That's cool.
that's very nice.
Are they meant for that?
The Chromebooks hold a
Yes.
charge much better than other.
Are they supposed to do that?
They will.
So, have you guys coordinated together since you have 9 and you have a whole
not
set?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
No, but we might play some Screencastify or
So,
something.
how do you use yours?
We use ours a lot with our Google Classroom. We use Success Maker. We use a platform called Learning Farm, where it's they answer some questions and then they can play a little game. It's important to us that they realize that it's a learning tool. It's not, when you say we're going to get on the laptops, they realize they're going to learn. They don't think they're going to go play games. So it's really
How
important
do you
to us.
do that? I mean, how do you get them to because I have computers, a lab, and mine still want to know if they can play games. How do you get them to not?
Well, often that's one of their rewards. If if you don't get caught on something else or you don't do something else, you're rewarded with so many minutes of free time. And then if they get caught, they just have to pencil and paper for a little bit, and they usually don't want to do that.
No, probably not. Probably not. All right, ladies. Well, anything else you want to add that I have missed? It sounds like you guys are doing really good. I'm excited to see because every teacher and every classroom is going to have Chromebooks next year.
It's going to be different, but we're excited to see what it
Exciting.
brings.
It will be different, but I think, the kids, because not only can you guys upload something to them, but do you guys grade from there? Have you taught them how to send something back to you where you can grade it from it?
On the Google Docs, we have some collaboration. You can go in, if they're writing something, give them a comment, and they can fix it right then.
I would guess that's
Collaboration.
different for first graders, though.
First graders will take it a little bit slower and learning
Right.
a little bit more about how to use the computer and that kind of thing.
Do you guys make them type correctly? Just curious.
Try to.
Like old-fashioned.
Try to. And they have a keyboarding, they take a keyboarding class or keyboarding one day a week and do different typing, keyboarding activities.
In the
But
right way kind of thing.
We try.
We try.
It's hard, but I've tried it in middle school, and it's even at your level, it's harder because then they have all these years of not doing it right, and then they get to, middle school and trying to go backwards is
Hard.
But
it's
on
hard.
typing pad and different typing, they know how to do it. They just may not always do it.
Right, that's true too. So first grade teachers need to teach them how to do it.
Gotta get started, don't we?
So, well, thanks for coming on, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I really appreciate it. Okay, well, we'll be back in just a minute, but when we come back, we have one more segment, and don't forget, we have a very special guest joining us this afternoon. Are we excited about this
We
guest?
are
Very
excited.
excited.
We're very excited about this guest. So, we'll be back.
A small bank with big service. Citizens Bank and Trust, offering a wide range of services, including online banking. Pay your bills, manage your account anytime, 24 hours a day. Your account balance is only a phone call away as well at 657-1234. Or visit our convenient locations. Lookout Mountain, Georgia, Higdon, Alabama, on our main branch on Highway 11 in Trenton. Citizens Bank and Trust, 657-5678. A community bank that believes in the community. Citizens Bank and Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Moore family name has built a legacy of trust, compassion, and peace of mind by standing with families during time of loss. Now in our 70th year, the Moore family commitment grows even stronger, from affordable traditional services to cremation. Our experienced staff stands ready to follow through on you and your family's wishes. Since 1945, the Moore family of funeral homes, North Sand Mountain and Trenton, always dedicated to those we serve.
NL Tax and Bookkeeping is ready to serve all of your tax needs. Nancy Anderton's been serving the tri-state area since 1978. Now you can get your taxes prepared with no out-of-pocket expenses. Ask about up to a $1,200 refund advance. It's fast, easy, safe, and convenient. NL Tax and Bookkeeping is open 8:30 a.m. till 6:30 p.m. Eastern, Monday through Friday, and 8:30 a.m. till 2 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Questions about the Affordable Care Act? We have those answers too. And we offer a free form price comparison. Experienced and professional tax services. NL Tax and Bookkeeping. 500 Alabama Highway 73, 7 miles from downtown Trenton. Call today at 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829. NL Tax and Bookkeeping. 706-657-4758 or 256-597-2829. Landers McLarty Ford of Fort Payne is your destination for quality automobile service. Landers McLarty is second to none when it comes to service on your vehicle. You can drop by and see us on Glen Boulevard Southwest in Fort Payne. Call our service department at 256-845-1101 or schedule an appointment online at LandersMcLartyFordFortPayne.com. So whether you drive a Ford or any other make of car, SUV, or truck, see our ASE certified and Ford factory trained technicians today at Landers McLarty Ford in Fort Payne. Le Mans Mexican Restaurant is now open in Henniker, Alabama at 50 Lloyd Cry Drive. Karaoke on Thursday nights, $6 lunch specials, and catering is available. How about delivery? Yep, delivery is available with a minimum of 5 orders. Happy hour 2 to 5 Monday through Friday. And private party hosting is available with 2 locations to serve you in Henniker and Crossville. Le Mans Mexican Restaurant. Call 256-657-3999.
Knee pain, back pain. Is severe knee or back pain stopping you from being active? Is your pain stealing the joy from your life? If you have insurance or Medicare, you may qualify to get our new pain-relieving devices at little or no cost to you. Try something new and better to relieve your knee or back pain. I've used one. They're comfortable and they work. And we guarantee your satisfaction, so get yours now. Call us. I promise we are here to help.
Hi, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone. And if you're just now joining us, we're here with Hollywood School. They're a pre-K through 8th school. They have about 165 students. The principal is Mr. Michael Wilburn. And this is a very special week. So it is Reading Across America Week. And I think almost every school probably, at least here in the general area where I live, is celebrating it because it's also Dr. Seuss's birthday.
Right.
Yes.
So they're incorporating Dr. Seuss. We're going to find out later, I think, in this segment. Hopefully somebody will be able to tell me how old Dr. Seuss is. That's my goal for by the end of the segment. Just keep reminding that. And then we also talked to Mr. Wilburn about their Master 5 program, where they're trying to get students who need to improve a certain percentage on their scores for their math and reading for their Global Scholar testing coming up in the spring. and they want big prizes from some of the local community businesses. So if you're a business, it would be super great if you could call the school and donate your time and your money or whatever else we can get. Their phone number is 256-574-2054. Okay, so next to me we have a repeat person up here. It's Missy Tollison, and she's a school counselor. She also does 7th through 8th grade teachers, does language arts. And then we have Carla Delaney. Did I say that right?
You did.
Delaney?
Yes.
Okay, you are a 3rd grade teacher. And then Miss Jody Lynn, right? And you're a 5th grade teacher. All right, welcome, ladies. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, so this is Alabama's bicentennial. Is it a month or whatever?
It's a year, 2019.
Okay.
It's all across the state.
200 years old.
200 years old.
That's quite a bit. So what are you guys doing to celebrate their bicentennial?
We applied for a grant. We didn't receive the actual grant, but we did receive an honorable mention. So we're going to have our students. Hollywood is rich in history. You'll see by the picture that we're the real Hollywood. We're incorporated before Hollywood, California. Had a court case to prove that. Our water tower says so. There in the picture. And we're going to invite our community and our parents in and have the students in each grade complete a project on something in their community.
Okay, so how did you get anything with the grant?
We got $500.
Okay.
And for that, we can buy supplies and then like food we'll have something similar to like donuts for dad or muffins for mom, but more for the community and the parents and families.
And when are you going to do that?
Probably toward the end of school year after testing.
After testing. Probably a good idea. So, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Who wrote the grant? Did you write the grant?
I helped, yes.
Yeah, you did? Okay, good. Well, that's awesome. Plus, not to mention just the fact that you guys are 200 years old. That's got to be a lot of good information for all the teachers to use in their classroom. So, all right. And so, Miss Delaney, you're a 3rd grade teacher. And tell us about, we already heard from her, but tell us about your background.
This is my 10th year of teaching.
Okay.
Love it. I've taught 3rd grade, taught 4th grade. One year I had 3rd and 4th in the same classroom.
That was probably hard.
It was, but it makes you become a better teacher.
Does it?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
It does.
So how long you been, 10 years?
Yes.
You said?
Yes.
And they're all at Hollywood?
Yes.
Oh,
All
wow.
at Hollywood. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fortunate to be there.
Good. And what about you?
I'm Jody Rott, 2nd year teaching, so still learning the ropes.
Where'd you go to school?
Athens State.
Athens State? Where'd you go to school?
Athens State.
Athens State? Well, good. All right. And so let's talk about Character Strong. You guys have, it's your advocacy program this year. And I know it's a district-wide program, but what are you guys doing for your advocacy program this year?
Well, K through 4, they have we have some activities already planned for them each time.
Okay.
Then, say 5th through 12th grade, we have Character Strong, and it's a curriculum that we're using this year, and it has all the lesson plans in with it that teachers can pull from, and so everybody's on the same page doing about the same thing.
Across all the school districts?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Jackson County.
And you guys call it Character Strong, and are there, I mean, if I remember, are there 5? I don't know. I thought there were like 5 special character traits that were on here, or is it 7? Or
Not for sure. They, I know on there they cover, like on the Character Strong, it wants the students to know what their true value of their insides, themselves,
right,
and learn to love themselves, and that just goes to a lot of things like wanting to come to school and being more respectful, and it's a really great program.
So how do you get the kids to feel that way, though? That's got to be kind of hard.
It is. It's tough, but to motivate them, and of course we love what we do, so it comes from our hearts. So we dig down deep and try to get them motivated and see how awesome they really are.
So what are some of the programs you're using in your classroom, in your advocacy program? Like, what are some things that you do as a teacher that's making them?
We are all about being a family, so I know, like the last month, we had like family time where they could share anything they wanted to share,
About their family?
Yeah, anything, yes. So it has really like made us all come together, and so.
Do you feel like the kids are doing better?
I think character-wise, yes. For
Character-wise?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think it stays in their head like, oh, wait, this is this week's? I mean, are there weekly character traits or is it monthly character traits or?
We meet once a month for 1 hour. And
Okay.
what's so great, because of our school, each class moves up a grade to the teacher they're going to have the next year.
Okay.
So it's all in one with our CIP. They get to know their teacher the next year, what to expect, get to know them, and just make a really great bond there.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And are there words, like your character trait words that go associated with this?
I know, we've taught, I know this year, like how to be a good friend. Later on, there's going to be like soft skills are going to be taught on interviews.
And it helps, like she said, with transitioning because you know the teacher you're going to have the next year.
How does that work that way in the middle school too?
Yes, if you're in whatever grade you're in, you go up to or at least one of the teachers you'll have the next year. So they're not as nervous, which also helps with our transition plan.
Oh, cool. So do they get rewards for doing anything, or is it just something?
No, but they don't have to be rewarded. They're just excited to come.
Building
They
their
love it.
self-esteem, yeah.
Well, and that's probably good for you guys because you get to know who your students are next
And
year.
their name,
Yeah,
their names.
And their
yes,
name and-
Yeah.
That's nice. I like the fact that I get to know the students in the school.
Right.
It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so let's talk about Read Across America. So, how you guys celebrating?
So, in Dr. Seuss's birthday, we made a huge deal about it.
And we're going to
so-
find out how old he is.
Yes.
Just making sure somebody out there doesn't forget that I need to know how old Dr. Seuss is later.
Yeah, so we planned a full week of fun activities.
Okay, so what are they?
Monday we had Mixed Up Monday, but unfortunately we were out of school Monday due to all that rain we had.
Oh, really?
Yes, so we picked back up on Tuesday by wearing our Grinchiest green.
Grinchiest green.
Yes, and we read
Is
Green
it
Eggs
today
and Ham.
Tuesday? Or is this last week?
We did
This is
last week.
Yes.
Oh, I was going to say where all your green, but okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Wednesday was Crazy Sock Day,
Okay.
which was awesome. I mean, they
Do you
had
guys go through and take pictures of all the socks and?
We didn't this year, but we did.
Normally we do.
Normally we do. Yes, our
Okay.
counselor was out, so. And we read "Oh Say Can You See," and then Thursday we had Catch a Good Book Day, so they got to wear their favorite team shirt.
Okay.
And then Friday was dress up as your favorite book character.
How many people dressed up?
Most everyone.
What'd they dress up as?
I had one as Junie B. Jones.
Really?
Yes, adorable. The bow, the purple skirt, and all. And
What did you get? Did you guys dress up?
We had to miss that day.
I had to miss. I have new grandbaby, so I had to miss it Friday.
Okay. Did you dress up?
yes, I did. I was cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
We'll see her
I love
picture. It's
that
on
movie.
there.
Yes.
I love it.
I've never read the book, but I love the movie.
Yeah, and then Friday we, like K through 4th, we went to the library and had cake, and then we had Cat in the Hat himself come and read a book to
He
us.
did? Does he know how old Dr. Seuss is?
We're hoping
I
he's
wonder.
found out.
I don't know.
108.
Okay, well that's really cool. So we have some pictures we're going to show.
Mm-hmm.
So we can roll
There's
the pictures. Oh, this is the cake for Dr.
Yes.
Seuss. That looks yummy. Was it chocolate or vanilla?
Both.
It was both.
Yes, it was both. Half chocolate, half vanilla.
That's my kind of cake. I need it
Yes,
right in the middle. Where I got oh my gosh, that's
Very
Doctor.
yes.
That's not Dr. Seuss. That's the Cat in the Hat.
Yeah.
But really, every time I see him, I still associate him. I just think Dr. Seuss.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Right. Cool. And I'm guessing he's reading all the kids a story.
Yes.
Okay. What story did you say he was reading during this time?
He read The Cat in the Hat.
The Cat in the Hat. That's a
Yes.
good story. I like the Cat in the Hat. So just really
All dressed up. Yes.
super cool. That's
yes.
yeah, that's good. I never knew Cat in the Hat had regular hands.
Yeah, so that was Cloudy and the Chance of Meatballs.
And that's you. So you were
Yes.
like his little blonde. I forget what her name
I
is.
think it's Pam.
Is it
I
Pam?
think it's Pam. I do. Yes. I think it's Pam.
Wow.
Yeah.
I really would have. I missed that when I watched the
I
movie.
know, to watch it
I think
now.
I would have caught that when I watched the movie.
And so, it rained food for them. So
I
we had
know. What's on
rain
top of yours?
Rain jackets. Mine was the cloud, so I was actually cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Okay, and that's the food that they're got
Yes.
stuck on them.
Yes.
That is super cool. Oh, this is Little Red Riding Hood. I'm guessing.
Yes.
Did I got that right? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, so now we're going to watch a video. Well, we're going to get it ready here in the meantime, but those are pretty cool. Pretty cool. Did you guys wear socks? Crazy Sock Day?
I did, of course.
Were they
Yes.
Cat in the Hat socks, or were they just?
Mine actually had, they were like neon pink and blue with little chickens on it. Just crazy, crazy socks.
Did you wear crazy socks?
I wasn't there.
Oh, you weren't there the whole week? Okay.
Mine were pink and green.
Pink and green? Okay. And then you were gone Monday, so what? And then Wednesday was what? Oh, no.
Wednesday was the crazy sock day.
Grinchiest
yes.
green. Did you wear green?
I did.
Yeah?
Tuesday was our first day back, and we've been out 3 days because of the weather, so our green day wasn't as great as we had hoped it to be.
Really? That's because nobody remembered. All right.
It's ready. Do you want me to leave your mics on so you can talk?
Yeah, sure.
There's not much sound.
Okay, we're going to watch this video.
You annotated there.
So this is the video where they're getting ready to...
About to make an appearance.
Yes, there's this.
There he is. What grade level is in here?
This is pre-K through 4th.
Wow.
All in here at the same time?
Yes. They were so excited.
Oh, how cool.
They're so excited.
How did you ever get a hold of Cat in the Hat?
It was very difficult, but I mean, just made it happen.
We are Hollywood, you know. I mean,
That's
he
right.
might have thought he was coming for a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. We persuaded.
Maybe he thought, yeah, I bet he thought he was going to be on a movie.
And we said that we had cake, so.
Yes,
Yeah.
cake might have been it.
Cake works.
Cake.
Did you feed him too?
Yes.
If you feed cats, they usually will come.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. So it sounds like you guys had a lot of fun doing that. And, the importance is that these kids know that reading is fun.
Yes.
The reading is just not, oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Because I know kids who just think reading's like, don't want to read. I mean, reading's reading.
Right.
You guys know any kids that way? Like they don't want to read?
Definitely.
So I was one of those in school. I hated reading. I mean, literally, if I could read around reading, I would read.
Really?
I did, honestly. I mean, when I was younger, I learned that if you read the first chapter and then the first paragraph of every chapter after that, you could get the majority of it because that's where the stuff was. And that's how I would read some of my books in high school.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Along with some spark
share
notes.
that with our students. Our students should not do that. We've caught on to that trick.
But it doesn't work anymore because they don't write the same way anymore. So that was a long time ago. So, all right, ladies. Well, I'm really glad you came on. We had a lot of good stuff. Hey, let me give you the phone number of businesses. Don't the businesses need to call?
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Please.
No gift is too small
That's
or
right.
too large.
I mean,
That's
it could be
right.
gift certificates to McDonald's. What other restaurants do you have in town?
Buena Vista, Wendy's,
Zaxby's,
Crystals.
we have any Popeyes, Burger King.
That's right.
Captain
I mean,
D's,
and
Captain
it could be a
D's.
business that offers like going someplace, bowling. I mean, anything that could get the kids some kind of gift to say, hey, you did it. So the phone number at school is 256-574-2054. So make sure you get that done and call the school. So thanks for coming on, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
So when we come back, we have our very special guest. Would you all agree it's very special guest?
Yes. Yes.
Very special guest. And hopefully we get to find out how old Dr. Seuss is. So we will be right back.
Have lunch or dinner at Guthrie's, home of the original Golden Fried Chicken Finger and the best chicken finger sauce in the world. Guthrie's can help you plan your family's meals or get-togethers with bucket specials every Tuesday, those delicious wings on Wednesday, and platters every day of the week. Plus, get sweet tea by the gallon. Remember, Guthrie's has a party room for small gatherings, too. Guthrie's, Highway 136 West in Trenton, home of those Golden Fried Chicken Fingers and the best chicken finger sauce in the world.
Guthrie's, no fast food, good food fast.
Check out these specials right now at Cloud Auto Sales, Higdon, Alabama. Just in time for tax time. Check out these exciting specials. 2008 GMC Sierra SLE Z71 4-wheel drive crew cab with alloy wheels, black interior, only $15,500. 2009 Hyundai limited leather with a sunroof, third row seat, only 131,000 miles, only $69.95. A 2006 Chevy Impala Pilot V6 with air. Real good tires, Alley Wheels drives and runs great. Only $24.95. Hurry to Cloud Auto Sales. Warranties available. Highway 71, Higdon. Like us on Facebook or call today 597-2373. Come see Rayburn Cloud today before you buy at Cloud Auto Sales on Sand Mountain.
When you or a loved one is facing a life-limiting illness, hospice care may be the answer. At Tapestry Hospice, the patient is the focus of our care. We are here to serve you and facilitate your wishes. Tapestry caregivers are concerned with managing your pain, keeping you in touch with your physician, and helping you make plans for the future. Hospice is life-affirming, and Tapestry Hospice can help you deal with all aspects of life, mind, body, and soul. Call Tapestry Hospice for more information. 706-383-8812. That's 706-383-8812. Tapestry Hospice. Redefining hope. When you need a licensed plumber, call Stacy Ledwell and the staff at Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Mr. Reuter provides your home or business with advanced solutions using high-tech equipment. Our commitment to customer satisfaction shines through in our personalized service. When you schedule an appointment, our professionals will dedicate time to explain the work that has to be done. Our staff will give you upfront pricing, so you'll know exactly what's involved before any work begins. We even pump septic tanks and do new construction on houses. Fully licensed, bonded, and insured, Mr. Reuter in Scottsboro. Call Stacy Ledwell today to set up an appointment at 256-574-4710. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. At 402 North Cedar Avenue in South Pittsburgh, 4765 Main Street in Jasper, and at 14087 Highway 28 in Whitwell. Providing the highest standard of customer services with a personal touch. Our associates can help you with personal loans, personal lines of credit, a variety of mortgage loans, and more. And we offer real-time internet banking too. See us in South Pittsburgh, Jasper, and Whitwell today. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank Marion Countyans will ever need. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, welcome back to This Week in Jackson County Schools. I'm Pamela Stone, and my guests are gone. They're just, oh my gosh, look, it's the cat in the hat.
Hello, everybody.
My gosh, I never expected the cat in the hat. Welcome to the show, Cat in the Hat.
Welcome. Thank you.
Very good. I'm so excited. I love your book.
Oh, thank you.
I do. I really think it's great. I have a really big question, though. How old is Dr. Seuss?
The doctor today is 108 years old.
Wow, 108. That's really old. But do you like the doctor?
I do. He created me, so I have to like him.
Oh, good. Well, I'm very excited. What are you going to do on the show for us today?
Well, Pamela, I actually brought you a gift today. It being Mardi Gras, I did save you a piece of king cake.
I love king cake. Thank you.
Excellent.
Very good. It is Mardi Gras. Good job. Well, thank you for bringing this, Doctor. Or no, not Dr. Seuss, Cat in the Hat.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, so now what are you going to do?
Well, I wanted to tell you about what I did last week. I went to Hollywood, Alabama, and visited Hollywood Elementary School and read to the best students in the entire state of Alabama. No, the entire United States.
Wow, that's really big.
And I did bring my book today. I was hoping that you would let me read it to you.
Yes,
or at least a small portion of it.
Yes, please read us your book. That is super awesome. By the way, it is the book about him, the cat in the hat. So, okay, please, I did not mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no.
Okay, so we're going to now listen to the cat in the hat. I've never had this happen before.
The sun did not shine. It was too wet to play. So we sat in the house on that cold, cold, wet day. I sat there with Sally. We sat there, we two. And I said how I wish we had something to do. Too wet to go out and too cold to play ball. So we sat in the house. We did nothing at all. So all we could do was to sit. Say it.
Sit.
And we did not like it one little bit. And then something went bump. And that bump made us jump. We looked and we saw him step onto the mat. We looked and we saw him, the cat in the hat.
I was going to say, I know who that is. That's you. You're the cat in the hat.
That's me.
Okay. Oh, that's all you're going to read?
Do you want me to finish?
Yes. Keep
reading. Oh, excuse me.
I so often I get the cat in the hat on the show.
And he said to us, "Why do you sit there like that? I know it is wet and the sun is not sunny, but we can have lots of good fun that is funny." "I know some good games we could play," said the cat. "I know some new tricks," said the cat in the hat. "A lot of good tricks, I will show them to you. Your mother will not mind at all if I do." Then Sally and I did not know what to say. Our mother was out of the house for the day. But our fish said, "No, no, make that cat go away. Tell that cat in the hat you do not want to play. He should not be here, he should not be about, he should not be here when your mother is out." Now, have no fear, said the cat. "My tricks are not bad," said the cat in the hat. "Why can we have lots of good fun if you wish with a game that I call up, up, up with a fish?" "Put me down," said the fish. "This is no fun at all." "Put me down," said the fish. "I do not wish to fall." "Have no fear," said the cat. "I will not let you fall. I'll hold you up high and stand on a ball. With a book in one hand and a cup on my hat, I said, that is not all I can do," said the cat. Look at me now," said the cat. "With a cup and a cake on top of my hat, I can hold up 2 books, I can hold up the fish, and a little toy ship, and some milk on a dish. And look, hop up, and now down the ball. But it's not all. Oh no, that is not all."
Okay, hold on. I gotta show you. Look at this picture. I don't know if you can see. He's holding a lot. Do you remember that day?
I remember it.
Okay,
like
good.
it was yesterday.
I'm sure.
Look at me now. It's fun to have fun, but you have to know how. I can hold up the cup and the milk and the cake. I can hold up these books and the fish on the rake. I can hold up my toy ship and my little toy man, and look with my tail, I can hold a red fan. I can hold a fan with a fan and hop on the ball. But that is not all. Oh no, that is not all.
This doesn't sound good.
That is not what the cat said. Then he fell on his head. He came down with a bump from there on the ball. And Sally and I, we saw all things fall. It gets better.
Okay.
And our fish came down too. He fell into a pot. He said, "Do I like this?" "Oh no, I do not. This is not a good game," said our fish as he lit. "I do not like it, not one little bit." "Now look what you did," said the fish to the cat. "And now look at this house. Look at this. Look at that." He sank your toy ship. He sank it deep in the cake. He shook your house, and he bit your new rake. "You should not be here when your mother is not. Get out of this house," said the fish in the pot.
Fish doesn't like you.
The fish does not like me. We're sworn enemies. "But I like to be here. Oh, I like it a lot," said the cat in the hat to the fish in the pot. "I will not go away. I do not wish to go." "And so," said the cat in the hat, so, I will show you another good game that I know."
Oh, this can't be good.
And then he ran out, and then he ran fast as a fox. The cat in the hat came back in a box, a big red wood box that shut with a hook. "Now look at this trick," said the cat. "Take a look." Then he got up on top with the tip of his hat. "I call this game fun in a box," said the cat. "In the box are 2 things I will show you now. You will like these 2 things," said the cat with a bow.
So now you brought a box. After you
Box.
made a mess,
A big
now you
red
big
box.
red box. Okay, just making sure.
"I will pick up the hook. You will see something new. 2 things, and I call them one thing 1 and thing 2. These things will not bite you. They want to have fun." Then out of the box came thing 2 and thing 1. And they ran for us too fast. They said, "How do you know? Would you like to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2?
Are they alive?
They're alive, little bitty things.
Oh, wow.
And Sally and I did not want to know what to do, so we had to shake hands with thing 1 and thing 2. We shook their 2 hands, but our fish said, "No, no. Things should not be in this house. Make them go. They should not be here when your mother is not. Put them out," said the fish in the pot.
The
"Have
fish
no
is still
fear,
mad at you.
little fish," said the cat in the hat. "These things are 2 good things, and they have them a pat. And they are tame, oh so tame, they have come here to play. They will give you some fun on this wet, wet day." "Now here's a game that they like," said the cat. "They like to fly kites," to the cat in the hat. "No, no, not in the house," said the fish in the pot. "They should not fly kites in the house, they should not. Oh, the things they will bump, oh, the things they will hit. I do not like it, not one little bit, not one little bit."
But you're flying kites in the house.
How's that even possible?
I don't know, but you did.
Then Sally and I saw them run down the hall. We saw these 2 things bump on their kites on the wall. Bump, thump, thump, bump down the wall in the hall. Thing 1 and thing 2, they ran up, they ran down. On the string of one kite, we saw Mother's new gown. The gown with the dots that are pink, red, and white. Then we saw one kite bump on the head of her bed. Then those things ran about with big bumps, jumps, and kicks, and with hops and big thumps and all kinds of bad tricks. And I said, "I do not like the way they play. If Mother could see this, oh, what would she say?"
She'd have a cow.
Then our fish said, "Look," and our fish said, "Sit with fear. Your mother is on her way home, do you hear? Oh, what will she do to us? What will she say? Oh, she will not like it to find us this way."
No.
"So do something fast," said the fish, "do you hear? I'll saw her, your mother is near. So as fast as you can, think of something to do. You will have to get rid of thing 1 and thing 2. So as fast as I could, I went after my net, and I said with my net, I can get my bet. I bet with my net, I can get those things yet. Then I let down my net, it came down with a plop, and I had them at last, the things 2 had to stop. Then I said to the cat, now you do as I say, you go pack up those things and you take them away. Oh dear, said the cat, you do not like our game, oh dear. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. Then he shut up the things in the box with the hook, and the cat went away with a sad kind of look. That is good, said the fish, he's gone a long way. Yes, your mother will come. She will find a big mess, and this mess is so big and so deep and so tall, we cannot pick it up. There's no way at all. And then, who was back in the house, why, the cat, have no fear of this mess, said the cat in the hat. I always pick up on my playthings, and so I will show you another good trick that I know. Then we saw him pick up all the things that were down. He picked up the cake and the rake and the gown and the milk and the strings and the books and the dish and the fan and the cup and the ship and the fish. And then he put them away, and then he said, that is that, and then he was gone with the tip of his hat. Then our mother came in, and she said to us too, do you have any fun? Tell me, what did you do? And Sally and I do not know what to say. Should we tell her the things that went on there that day? Should we tell her about it? Now, what would she do? Well, what would you do if your mother asked you? The end.
Well, hopefully you and the fish can start to fix your relationship problems. But thank you so much for my cake and for coming on and sharing us your lovely little crisis story.
Thank you for having me, Pamela.
So, well, we are super glad the Cat and Hat was here today, and maybe next year you can visit us again. But for right now, we're going to say till next week. Bye.